Oh, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong thing here. Wait a minute. That's me. Okay. Still looks very dark in here. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I hear tell we're not working on the Purged. We don't know what's up with it, but we're broadcasting on Twitter and on both of our YouTube channels. So if you're there, excellent. I should probably come off of this and go into YouTube, shouldn't I? And then I can see he's on YouTube. Okay, I'll try that and see if I can see anybody in the comments. Let me see if I can do it without messing up. YouTube, there we go. Let me see if I can get to that. Right, there we are. Temper order. That's us there. Why is it asking me to sign in? For goodness sake. Oh, it's asking me for these sign-ins. I hate technology. I just hate it. Let me get away from that. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Right, okay. Just keeps asking me for all this mad stuff. I don't know what it means. Oh, I'm losing the will to live. I'm losing the will to live here. Anyway, I just don't know what today. I'm trying into YouTube. It's asking me to log in. It usually just logs in itself. I don't need to log in. It just goes on. But anyway, there is comments on YouTube. I don't know. All right. Well, I won't be able to interact. There we go. That's me. It is. Ivan said it's working there. Right, anyway, who cares? I can't be bothered with this thing. It's driving me nuts. So we're on anyway, and we're broadcasting, so well done. God bless you. So I just wanted to show you a few things while we're here. And obviously talking about the terrible tragedy in Australia that happened there. Terrible stuff. But there you go. You bring the third world into the first world, and you get the third world problems on our streets. And of course, the Australian government, everybody's saying, oh, there's a problem with guns. There's no problem with guns. There's a problem with crazed, fanatical Islamists. The problem isn't with guns. It's nonsense. But now they're talking about bringing out hate speech laws. Hate speech laws. That's going to stop a jihadi. But let me tell you something. These hate speech laws will not be used to stop imams preaching hate. They'll be used at you and me, highlighting the reality of the problems we bring in third world people into our countries. That's where the hate speech laws will be used. They've already done it here in Britain and Germany, and that's what they'll do. So be careful, be warned. Anyway, I wanted to show you a couple of wee things that were interesting. And it shows you day by day just how bad things are getting. Here was Dublin the other day, the Christmas market in Dublin. Have a look at this. Well, I mean, fair play to them. They had a go, but I mean, what on earth? This is what's going on. It's almost like a parody, isn't it? It's like a parody. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on with the whole thing. It's bonkers. But this is the times we live in, and this is what we're having to put up with. So there we are. What can you do? Let me see now. That's just, I don't know. I seen a good clip the other day. Let me see. Again, the usual. You bring people in, and you bring third world people in. They don't assimilate. And I'm going to tell you something. Imagine if you were dropped in Somalia. How long would it take you to become a bloodthirsty maniac waving about an AK-47, marrying your cousin, 13 years old, and doing all that other stuff, and slaughtering animals and all the rest of it with knives? Well, you'd say never. Exactly. So when they come here, it's never going to happen. They're never going to become like us, just the same as we would never become like them. So, get this into your heads, and we'll all be better off. But even when they're here hundreds of years, they will still behave the same as they did in their original place. Here's an example from America. These people have been here 300 years, but still.
Call 911. Call 911. Call 911.
And there we go. 300 years living amongst us. Not made a blind bit of difference, is it? Not made a blind bit of difference. And this is the reality that people need to accept as a reality. And until they do that, there's no future. Anyway, I'm not going to have a long show tonight because, it's difficult because I want to get this purge button. Also need to remember this week, it's a year this week since Angela Wright left us, was taken to glory. It's a year ago, anniversary. Sad, another wee Ashes box in there. And it's just a sad thing, but that's the story for us all. But yeah, we're in here. It seems to be working. Strange, bizarre stuff. I seen another good thing the other day. Very excellent thing that I would just, this is a wee short show, so I just want to show you some stuff. A very, very good thing. An American patriot thing. Because I love these. I don't know who's doing all these, but they're brilliant wee snips. And it's great patriotism. Have a look at this. USA.
To be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Now, in our country, we would have the transport police lock you up, confiscating your truck. What happened to a party recently here? They took away their, it was a minibus, took it off and crushed it. That's what would happen here if you had a massive big flag like that in the back of your truck. They would lock you up, confiscate your truck, crush it, and then hit you with a bill for about 40 grand for disposing of it. That's what would happen here. But at least there's still people like that in America. So God bless the good old USA. I've just got a couple of wee things for you here, so nothing exciting. And I don't know if I'm going to get away with this because it's I got it off YouTube, but it might be copyright. I don't know. Let's have a look.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures, leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me.
That's beautiful.
You like that?
Did you write that?
No, that was around a long time before you and I got here, that's for sure.
What did you mean when you said it's not just any book?
It's the only one.
Really?
After the war, people made it their business to find and destroy any that the fires didn't get already. Some people said this was the reason for the war in the first place. Anyway, it's the only one that survived.
Judgment is final. The church is to go against God.
No, they won't listen to me. I sacrificed everything to serve them. Is this the world I fought for?
I'm sorry. It's long over. You and the other priests did your jobs.
It's not over. Not for me.
You can't break your covenant. It would be sacrilege.
I have to.
That's what I was afraid of.
Dear Father, forgive me. was never my intention to offend you.
Be without fear in the face of your enemies. Be brave and upright, that God may love thee. Speak the truth, always, even if it leads to your death. Safeguard the helpless and do no wrong. That is your oath. And that's so you remember it. Rise, knight. Protect the people. This time round, I'm about to confess to Holy God, not your son. Are you sorry for all your sins? But one. Cursed be the ground for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us. For out of the ground we were taken, from the dust we are, and to the dust we shall return. Knowing that I have done right with my time on this earth. I finished the race. I kept the faith.
Well, there you go. I think that was one of the films made by Brother Ivan. Excellent. That's one of the best I've seen. It's brilliant. Somebody's asking you, do we come on here? We don't normally broadcast on YouTube. It's too restrictive. We broadcast on purge.tv, but it's broken at the moment. We don't know what's wrong. We'll try to fix it. But we don't really broadcast much on YouTube because copyright stuff and all that. It's just a nonsense. Anyway, last thing I want to show you today, because this is a wee tester just to see if this was working, is a wee update on the renovation program. And if any can, please contribute to the renovation program because it's very important. Toolman the Druid, that's a terrible name, the Druid, dear me. But anyway, we don't really care about YouTube. YouTube's not for us. YouTube will have us banned. They're already strangled us. We've been sitting 8,500 for 10 years. It's nonsense. So we don't really care about it. But anyway, let me show you this. This is the latest for the renovation project. Okay, and if any can help chip in, please do so. Have a wee look at this. How do I want this? Oh dear. Here, just want to give you a wee update. Oh, it's freezing cold. But anyway, I'll just show you what we've been doing. So we've been ripping a lot of the old fireplaces out and getting ready to put the new ones in. We've already got them, so don't worry. I'm not going to ask you for money for fireplaces. And these are fantastic. These are big, solid marble, as I'll show you in a minute. And we got them off a guy. I got them maybe 5 years ago. I've had them in storage for a song, and they're beautiful. And we actually contacted the manufacturers. They were £14,000 for these fireplaces. And we got them for 200 quid. So I'm very proud. I'm really, really proud of that. And me and Samuel lifted them years ago, and he was only about 14 at the time. And these are monstrously heavy. Me and George can hardly lift them, and we managed to do that when Sammy was only 14. But anyway, I'm going to show you. So we've ripped the old fireplaces out, and I'll just show you how they made things in the old days. This old one went in the 30s. This is the back panel, just the back panel. It's not holding any weight. It's not doing anything. It's just the back panel of the fireplace and the surround around it. Look at it. Look at the rebar in it. Look at the concrete, reinforced concrete with rebar just to put some tiles on. They don't, as they say, they don't make them like that anymore. I mean, completely unnecessary. But that's when the British were the British and we built things to last. So here's some of the rubble. This is the rubble to one fireplace. It's crazy. But as you'll see here, look, we've put new spouting up. New gutters all the way along there. All the way along, and there's our new windows. Look at the beautiful new windows all installed. Our new back door, lovely, all installed. Remember, we had to move that 2 feet this way, and we filled a skip with the rubble. 5 ton of rubble come out of that. 5 tons! This is the trouble when you're working with a stone house. 5 ton come out of that just to move that over there. So move that out, move a bit out of there. 5 ton, incredible. But we've got the gutter now and it comes down here and it's stopping the yards from flooding, which is great. And here's our new back door. Come on in. Come on in. Okay. So this, I'll shut that door. And if you want to see that door, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5. Look at that. Look, you see these? 5 lock door, very secure. There we go. So this is now the dining room. Alright, George.
Yeah.
This is your dining room. We've still got to do a bit of insulation in the floor. But you'll see what's been happening here. Now, if you stand there, Sammy, I'll go in here. We've had to pad the wall out. Look. Look. We've had to pad the wall out about 5 inches at the top. The wall is roughly 5 inches from the bottom to the top, going that way. If anybody ever asks me to renovate a stone house again, I'm not doing it, I'm going on the sick. 5 inches, it's out from up there to the bottom. So we've had to straighten it. You can't have a wonky wall because it would make this look all weird. As George explained to me, I said, don't worry about it, but you can't, you've got to do it right. So anyway, this is all getting strapped down. You see the gap there, it's just crazy. So we'll strap them all around this for the panelling and all. This is only a 9-inch brick wall. So we're putting a couple of inches of that Cellutex or something onto that because that really needs to be insulated. That's a big draw and letting heat out. And then the fireplace is going to go there. And you'll see on this wall, praise the Lord, this wall is straight for some reason, dead straight, no padding out, straight onto the wall, which is remarkable. We've got this tin foil up there, the double bubble. It's interesting actually because over here with an old bit of bubble that I had in storage from like 15 years ago, same 10 year, eh?
Some of it behind you.
Oh, something behind me, aye. This is it. So, same manufacturer, same part number. That's the stuff 15 years old, really, really thick. That's the stuff we just got this year, half as thick. There's progress for you. Big difference. But, so that's it padded out anyway, and it is a bit of a nightmare, but there's nothing you can do. You've got to keep it straight, and of course, if you turn round and you'll see up there, we've got Mary Magdalene with the chalice. Up there, and in this part of the dining room wall we're going to cut in a big glass cross. We're going to put it over there, but now we're going to cut in here a big glass cross using glass blocks. You stay there, I'll get one, show you. I'll get one. Right. These chaps, so they will be cut into the wall in the shape of a big Christian cross, so the light will shine through there and into the hall, and I think that'll be a nice touch. There'll be a big mirror on the opposite wall above the fireplace, so the light of the cross will reflect on the mirror, you know. The light of that cross will reflect across the dining room onto there's a big mirror that matches the fireplace going up there, so that'll pick up all the light. If you're sitting here with candlelight, it's going to be a really good effect, and a big stove in there. So I'll show you in here the fireplaces. Okay, so that's the old one that George ripped out. Watch, maybe is it going blurry? No? Okay, so this bit here went across the middle. Oh, this one went across the middle of that, like that there. Okay, and then there's a huge mantle there, massive big 6-foot mantle. This is solid slate, Victorian 1890s. So George has managed to take it out in one bit. So maybe be able to sell it. So we've dug down the floor. Look what was underneath, you see that? What you know? Where's the thing? That was underneath the fireplace. What was that called, George, in these old days? This thing? You don't know what it's called?
Don't know what it's called.
Don't know. It's like a big pad stone for the fire. So your fire was on top of that so the heat wouldn't get down through. You don't do that anymore. Not done that for decades. But anyway, it was under there, so we dug it out, don't need it. And here we are. So that's where that big 1890 slate fireplace came out of. And you can see the mark where it used to be. And it exposes the old hearth, which would have been more this size. And what's going in there Oh, wait a minute. It's this big basket. This big basket fire. And that is a ton weight. Even George was struggling with that. But I carried that myself a few years ago at a woman's house. I got it for cheap money. I had it in her house, and she says, right, her back door, my car was parked at the back of her house. So I've lifted that up, and I was just recovering from the flu. And I was like, oh my goodness, but people were with me, so I was trying to show off, and I was like, I'm alright. Open the door, and the woman said, that door doesn't open, you have to go on the other side of the house. And I was staggering about it, but it's here now anyway. So that's going in there, and then there'll be cast iron sheets fluted, you know, the ribbed cast iron sheets going around there, like a big fancy house, and then that basket will sit in there with a big marble fireplace around it. And here's some of them here. There's parts of 2 fireplaces here. So here's one. That's the one that's going in here. You see it all? It's a bit dirty. This is solid marble. Solid marble. And then there's a big fancy bit that's on the top, but that is solid marble. If you go on above here, look how thick that is. It's about 3 inches thick marble. £14,000, and that's the legs off the one for the small living room. And again, you can hardly lift these up. These are solid marble. I don't know what these would cost in America or whatever, but here they're £14,000. And the guy remembered fitting them in about 1989. £14,000 in 1989. I don't know what that would be worth now. But anyway, we got them for a couple $100. So they're done. I paid for them years ago. So we're putting them in, and I'm ever so pleased. So a lot of work going on there with this fireplace. The other fireplace is going to be a lot of work because we have to jack up the wall in case the building falls down. This one's straightforward, so that's going to be tremendous. So it's coming on, the work's coming on, and I want to thank everybody who's been very generous and helping us. We're a long way to go, folks. This week I'm hoping to buy shower trays, but in the new year we're going to come to a bottleneck if we can't get the final fix with the electricity and the plumbing and heating put in. So probably in January, worst month of the year, to try and raise funds. We're going to need some serious funding to do that. But in the meantime, just keep it ticking over. Really appreciate it. We're only going to be off for about one day at Christmas, back in here, so much work to do. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and yeah, it's just nice. I'll come back in here. It's just nice to see the windows going in at long last, and also the windows up the stair. We're going to put a nice Templar motif and crest on that. But it's made a tremendous difference in the house already, just having the windows. And by the way, they're all triple glazed. And they make a wild difference. So there you go. God bless you all. Keep supporting us. Keep sending whatever you can just to keep this ticking over. I know it's Christmas, I know it's the time of year, so don't leave yourself short. I'm sure you got other things to do with your time and your money. But anybody who can spare anything, please send over. We'll spend it, and we'll spend it in the way you want to see it spent, and getting this house done and get it ready for you and our other Templar brethren across the world to come and enjoy. God bless you all. And if I don't speak to you before it, have a very Merry Christmas indeed. God bless you and God bless your families. Thank you. Dus vol. All that camera in and out again, eh? Well, now my Delgado's gone. Right. This is a disaster, isn't it? I don't know what's happening. Well, see if my cameras went as well now. My goodness, I don't know what's next. It was working, but it's not working now. So I have no idea. I don't know what's that's remote. I don't know what this means. Anyway, well, there you go. So that was working. It's not working now. Don't know what's happening. Don't know. Anyway, there you go. Oh, now I'm back again. There I am. I thought, oh, my God, I was there. I'm there. I'm back. Am I back? Yeah, I'm back. I'm here. I think I'm here, yeah? I think I'm back again. I don't know what's going on, folks. We've got a lot of glitches. We've probably been targeted or something. I don't know what's going on. It's I don't know what's going on, E1. Now, I see while I was on there was some folk yabbling away about different things. Let me see. Pause the it's a carry on, that, isn't it? It is a carry on. So it's interesting stuff. We're doing a lot of work. There's a lot of work going on here, and we've been very blessed with stuff. Yeah. Oh, aye. That's probably what it is, aye. Okay. Looking for it's very good, isn't it? Technophobe. Who's calling me a technophobe? I'm a technophobe. I don't know what's actually going on with the thing is, but anyway, somebody's wishes all a Merry Christmas and you too. So there we go. I see somebody on there calling themselves a druid. The druids were bards. Look, it's like the Wiccans. Oh, Wiccans is nice people and they practice nice things and healing people. No, they're witches. They're witches. The Bible's very clear on this. Anybody who's got familiars and necromancy and all this stuff, witches. Druids took part in human sacrifice. Okay, I'm extremely proud. I'm Scotch Irish. I'm very proud of my ancestors. I've not moved more than 100 miles. My blood has been here within 100 miles of where I'm sitting right now for 5,000 years. It's a long, long time. So obviously my ancestors were Druids. But then we've seen a better way. Jesus Christ. Druids were high priests of the old Celtic people, pagans. Took part in child sacrifice, took part in human sacrifice, took part in the most revolting and degrading fertility symbols, the maypole and all that. You've no idea. But that's who they are. And a cursory study of the subject matter would know that. So why a Christian would want to call themselves or attach the name Druid to them is beyond belief. I don't know. I just don't know why. And I see that you call yourself this because your friend who died of cancer called himself a Druid and it's in the memory of him. Remember him in some other way. This is not a problem. Well, if he was a Druid, well, fair enough. But still, not, I wouldn't call myself a Druid. Period. No way. It's not acceptable. And as you say, it's a free country. Well, it is a free country, in a way. Anyway, but nothing's free, really. Freedom of speech is an illusion. There's no such thing as freedom of speech. All speech has got consequences. So, because it's a free country, but there are also consequences. When I get off this show, I'm going to go back on and ban you, Druid, Toolmaker, whatever your name is. I want to ban you from the feed because I don't want Druids following me. You got it? There you go. Works always, freedom of speech, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to get off now. I don't think I can show you I was going to finish with a lovely hymn, but it may be copyright. YouTube's terrible for flagging it. So I'm going to get off now. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you definitely before Christmas. We've got a Sunday sermon coming out on Sunday. So God bless you all. And remember, stick close to God. You won't go far wrong. Do his fault. Now wait till I try and get off this now. Why is it not stopping? Oh my goodness. I don't know what's happening.